The first time I heard it, I thought it was the wind, a soft dragging sound above me, like something heavy shifting through the attic. But then it said my name. Not quite right, just off. It came out twisted, slow, like someone trying to speak underwater. Sia. Whoa. It took me a moment to realize what it was. It was my name, Owais, whispered backwards. I froze under my blanket, listening. The whisper came again, louder this time, directly above my bed. Sia wo. My chest tightened. It wasn't the wind, it wasn't the pipes, it was speaking. The next morning I told myself it was a dream. Old houses make noises. Maybe I'd imagined it. But that night, it came again. Same voice, same slow, reversed tone, like my name was being dragged across sandpaper. Siewo! I turned on the lights, grabbed a chair, and climbed up to listen through the ceiling. Nothing. Silence. But when I pressed my ear to the plaster, I heard breathing. Slow. Rhythmic. Human. I backed away, heart hammering. My ceiling was only a few inches thick. Whatever it was just above me. I barely slept. Every time I drifted off, I heard faint scratching, then whispering, like something trying to learn my name by repeating it backward over and over. By the fourth night, it wasn't just whispering anymore. It was moving. I could hear it crawl from one corner of the ceiling to the other. Slow, deliberate. Sometimes dust would fall from the plaster. Once I saw a small crack appear, like something pressing from the other side. I tried recording it with my phone, but every time I played it back there was nothing, just faint static and once a sound like someone exhaling my name. I called the landlord, said I thought there were rats or raccoons in the attic. He came over the next morning, climbed up to check, and came down pale. "There's no attic," he said. That didn't make sense. I'd seen vents, a crawl space, even a hatch in the hallway ceiling. But he looked me straight in the eye and said, "There's no crawl space in this building." The ceiling goes straight to the roof. That night, I moved my bed to the living room. I told myself I wouldn't hear it anymore. But around 2 a.m., the whispering returned. Faint, distant, but somehow inside the walls. And this time, it wasn't just saying my name. It was saying words. Ka, wola, pleh. I recorded it, reversed the audio, and nearly dropped my phone when I played it back. It said, "Help me. Always. Wake up." I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day, I noticed something strange. A faint brown stain spreading across the ceiling where the whispers always came from. It looked almost wet. By the evening, it had darkened like something was soaking through. And when I stood on a chair to look closer, the spot pulsed just once, like it was breathing. I stumbled back. I wanted to leave, but something kept me there. Curiosity, fear, maybe both. I told myself I'd open the ceiling, see what was inside, and end it for good. So I did. I cut through the plaster with a kitchen knife, hands shaking. Dust fell. The smell hit first, damp, rotting air. Then, as the hole widened, I saw fabric. Not insulation, cloth. I pulled a bit down with my fingertips. It was a piece of clothing, a sleeve. And then I saw skin. There was someone inside my ceiling. I fell backward, hitting the floor hard. I wanted to scream, but my voice died in my throat. I stared up at the gap, and something inside moved. Slowly, the pale shape shifted, pressing closer to the hole. A single eye looked down at me. It was mine. COO. I ran. I didn't grab anything. Not my phone, not my keys. I just ran out of the building. When I came back with the police an hour later, the hole was gone. The ceiling was smooth again. They said there was no sign of damage, no sign anyone had been inside. I showed them the video on my phone, the reversed whisper that said, "Help me, wake up." But the file was corrupted, just static now. That night I stayed at a friend's place, but But even there, at 2 a.m., I heard it again. Faint, muffled, distant. Xiaowo, coming from the ceiling above me. Now it follows me everywhere. Hotel rooms, friends' houses. No matter where I sleep, the whisper finds me. Always backward, always patient. But last night, something changed. It didn't sound distant anymore. It sounded close, inside the room. I pretended to sleep. The whisper came again, softer this time, almost kind. Then, clear as day, I heard it say, "Wake up." I opened my eyes, and the ceiling was gone. I was staring up into a black void, endless, soundless, and in it, a pale face stared back, inches from mine. My own face. It smiled and whispered one last time, "You were never awake."